Hey everyone, welcome back to Chat and Chat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we're watching 777 Charlie. This is part 3, so if you've not watched part 1 or part 2, that playlist link is in the description of this video. And this was the members' pick of the week, so if you did not vote in this week's poll and you want to vote in next week's poll, then be sure to click that link that's in the description of this video over to our Patreon page where you can then vote. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, and upvote the video by slapping the like button.
How? Thank you so much.
நம்மளோட ஸ்டேட் வேறையா இருக்கலாம் ஆனா குடிக்கிற தண்ணி ஒண்ணுதான். இது நெக்ஸ்ட் வீக் லூதியால நடக்கிற நேஷனல் லெவல் டாக் ஷோட பாஸ். இந்த வாட்டி நான் போக போறதில்ல. இட்ஸ் a dog world. You and Charlie will have a best experience. Trust me.
Sure.
He knows that Charlie is sick though.
Yeah, so maybe...
கொஞ்சம் பெயினா தான் இருக்கு. சரி வாடா கருப்பா, நம்ம ஃபிஷிங் போலாம். டாய் Karpa.
Oh, he did fix it. Oh, did he get like a VIP ticket? Oh yeah, he's got the special seats.
All the best. It's all about my friends. Fun for the dogs, fun for the handlers, and fun for the spectators watching this show across the globe.
Participants.
Without taking much of your time, let's get the show started.
Oh, he's part.
This is...
Charlie's in the competition?
I'm the most awarded animal welfare officer from Karnataka, Miss Devika Aradhya.
Oh, that's the show she was talking about being part of.
Let's give it up for our first participants, Mr. Ashok Rathod and Sarama.
Wait, but without any training, Charlie's gonna go in here? Oh, it's an agile dog. That's why they're typically police dogs.
Yeah.
Look at that miniature Doberman there. Yeah. How's he gonna do that course?
Now with his 2-year-old Doberman, who was the first runner-up of the 24th.
What did she say?
What's up? Like, what are you doing here?
Do it, dude. Live out your comfort zone. See, some of them don't remember.
Yeah, if you watch the dog show, sometimes it's like that.
They get all confused. They don't want to
Yeah.
do it. They just decide, okay, we're going to do this.
Wow. Cleared that with ease.
She's watching.
And that's the final shot which has been taken. And the finishing.
What is she looking
So
at?
let's welcome
The
our
food?
next participant, Dharma and Charlie, a 1.5-year-old female Labrador.
She's ready.
Like, I heard my name, let's go.
Look at the energy and the enthusiasm of Charlie. Looks like she wants to quickly finish and take the trophy home.
That's okay.
She certainly seems to be entertaining the spectators and the judges in a totally different way.
Hello? Excuse me. What the
Because-
hell is happening, man?
Does he not have the money for...
कब से देख रहा हूँ टाइम पास किए जा रहे हो
Sir, actually we are not here to
ओ
participate.
भाई मेरे Do you even understand where you are standing right now?
Oh,
In my 13 years of experience, I've never seen anything like this. सारा माहौल खराब कर दिया.
He didn't even mean to sign up.
Shut up!
Whoa.
ಹಾಜರಿಯ ನೀಡುವೆ ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಸಿ ಜೋಪಾನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋ ಸಹಪಾಠಿಯೇ
Oh. She's gonna do the thing where she gets up and gives him a hug.
ಪುಟವೊಂದ ತೆರೆಯುವೆ.
That dude, one guy in the crowd had a face like, oh no.
In a way, it's kind of mocking this whole thing of, you teach dogs to do all these tricks, but this is much...
Yeah. Meaningful.
You think she can make it?
Charlie's just like, say the word, Chief. Easy. I don't know. He's definitely not used to all that attention.
Anyways, ನನ್ನ ಮನೇಲೂ ಸುಮಾರು ಚಾರ್ಲಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ನಾನಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಊಟ ಕೂಡ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಅಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಲು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೊರಟೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕನ್ಸ್ದಾಗ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಚೌಕಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಬದುಕೆಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದ್ದು.
Out of the medicine, but he doesn't have the money for it.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Charlie.
ಅದೇನು ಸರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ? ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ತಾನೇ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ತಗೋಬೇಕಂತ.
Terrible timing. Oh, they say when it rains, it pours, huh?
You're gonna need it at some point.
ಕೈಲಿದ್ದ ಕಾಸು ಖಾಲಿಯಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ನಾಯಿ ನಿನ್ನೆಂದೇನು ತಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಏ ಚೋಟು.
Oh.
ಹಲೋ ಮಗ ಧರ್ಮ.
What?
I think the couple at the stall where he used to buy cigarettes.
Oh. Who else? Is that the only people that... He's selling his bike.
ಬಾ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಹೋಣ.
Shows the sacrifices that we make for those we really care about.
ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
Don't make this any tougher. It's
And
just
Charlie loved that too, though, you know, like with him in the helmet and getting the rides.
Looks like it's getting cold.
Definitely getting closer.
It must be freezing on top there.
Looks like it.
Oh no, he's getting sick.
Hey, you've tried anything else? I mean, might as well.
वो प्रेग्नेंट थी पर अब उनके सारे बच्चे नहीं रहे.
I was wondering if she was pregnant earlier on.
ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ?
That's a good answer.
Don't touch.
You don't know their story. Poor Charlie. Now she has to be judged based on her look.
On her looks.
ಇವಾಗ ಅವಳ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಮಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಅದೆಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಉಂಟ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸ.
There's snow.
Snow, please let it be snow. This is horrible.
आगे लैंडस्लाइड हुआ है, रास्ता बंद है, रास्ता खुलने में टाइम लगेगा। आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्लीज कोऑपरेट कीजिए।
Oh, jeez, yeah. I mean, it happens.
आगे लैंडस्लाइड हुआ है।
आगे कभी जा सकते हैं?
अरे बोला ना आगे नहीं जा सकते, रास्ता बंद है, लैंडस्लाइड हुआ है, गाड़ी में जाके बैठो।
Sir, that's not possible, sir. I can't go back. I've traveled too far, sir. I need to reach there before it's too late.
सर इसका दिमाग खराब है, कब से समझा रहा हूँ कि आगे रास्ता बंद है, बंद है, बंद है, लेकिन ये मानने को तैयार ही नहीं है।
ಸರ್ ಇವ್ರು ನಾನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ನನ್ನ ನಾಯಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಅವ್ಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ನೋ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಇವತ್ತು ತೋರಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಮುಗಿತೀನಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸರ್.
He maybe go by foot.
When I got to know your story, मुझे मेरे आर्मी डॉग्स याद आ गए. या तो वो हमें छोड़ के चले जाते हैं या हम उन्हें. जाए कोई भी, जो रह जाता है सेपरेशन का पेन उसके लिए सेम ही है. I know what this journey means to you and Charlie. But आगे लैंडस्लाइड हुआ है and the situation is really bad.
How do you know about me and Charlie?
Oh, you're famous, my friend.
Amazing.
A tale of Dharmaraj in Kalyug. The whole world knows your story. Best wishes, my friend.
I like how on this journey he's finding like pieces of humanity along the way.
ನಾಳೆ ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸ್ನೋ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಉಸಿರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಂಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು.
Oh, he's going all out. I hope she has enough energy to enjoy it.
ನೀನು ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯಾವತ್ತಾದರೂ ಸ್ನೋ ನೋಡಿದ್ಯಾ? ನಾನಂತೂ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡ್ತಿರೋದು.
Well, you asked for it and you got it. I think she loves it. She's got that puppy energy back a little bit.
Sweet. We're gonna make snowmen.
Like, come on, we're not done yet. Also, you want to push yourself to do what she wants, you know?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಸ್ನೋ ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ಲು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಕುಣಿತಾ ಇದ್ಲು. मैं यहीं पे पास में था.
I miss you, Charlie.
ಆದ್ರಿಕಾ ಇವಳು ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಮಾಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದಾ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ?
ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಲೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ನಿನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗುಡ್ ನೈಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ.
Snoring.
Snoring.
I also like that Charlie gets the cot and he sleeps on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Charlie. Sir.
There's no sores. Uh-oh. Where's Charlie?
चार्ली! सर आपने चार्ली को देखा?
नहीं देखा.
मेरे चार्ली को देखा? मेरे साथ
नहीं देखा.
चार्ली! चार्ली!
Oh God, I can't take this.
Big, huge white space to look for Charlie.
Yeah, and if Charlie was just out to look for snow, I mean, he's already in the snow.
Oh. That no bueno.
But Charlie's always been there when he needed her. The shape Charlie was in, there's no way she got that far.
Yeah.
No way.
Is he hallucinating?
I think so.
ನೀನು ನನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೆ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನೋವಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ನನಗೇನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ
ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಅವಾಗ ನೀನು ಕೈ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡು ಚಾರ್ಲಿ.
Oh, that's too much.
ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ
ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯಾವತ್ತಾದರೂ ಸ್ನೋ ನೋಡಿದ್ಯಾ
ಇವ ಬಂದದಕ್ಕೆ ಅப்புறம் தான் ಲೈಫೇ ಮಾರಿದ
ಅಂಕಲ್ ನಿಂಗೆ ಸ್ಮೈಲೇ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
Yeah, that's true. Charlie did as much for him as he did for Charlie.
A tale of Dharmaraj in Kaliyug.
Someone's bell got rung.
I didn't want to see that part.
Puppies?
Man. She couldn't leave him alone.
ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅವಳು ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ ಇರೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪುಟಾಣಿ ಚಾರ್ಲಿನ ಕೊಟ್ಟೋಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ
That's sweet. He just goes from having no dogs to surrounding himself with dogs.
ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅನಿಮಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಸೆಂಟರ್ನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದೆ ಚಾರ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಅದೆಷ್ಟೋ ಜೀವಗಳು ಒಂದೊಳ್ಳೆ ಮನೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗಾಗಿ ಬೀದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಧರ್ಮರಾಯನಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಮನ್ಸು ಮಾಡೋಕಷ್ಟೇ
That whole shirt idea is so cute.
Yeah.
Clean fresh water for the fish.
Yeah, little baby.
Yeah. Like mother, like son.
Stay off the counters. Oh yeah, he's and then
Tired himself
yeah,
out.
that's about noon. He's got a half a day yet to go. He says, "Oh no, not on the TV again. I don't like looking and seeing myself on the TV."
All right, I had to get Lomi because that was too much.
It was a good movie, Lomi.
Yeah, I mean,
We saw a lot of you.
And I mean, dogs' lives are just like so wonderful and special. They like do so much for us, and they don't really ask for much in return.
No.
You know, you just give them love, and they give you unconditional love. And I gotta say, like my life since getting Lomi has just been such a difference, you know, like I've had Lomi for 6 years now, and before getting him, it was just work, come home, work, come home. Now, not nearly what Dharma was going through. He had a lot of other things, but I mean, Lomi brought a lot of things into my life that I really needed. And I mean, he's just so special, and I constantly think about, you know, am I doing enough for him? Is, you know, like, is he happy enough and all that? Because, like, you know, just his life means everything, like, to me. And they're such special animals and creatures, and, you know, big yawn. Yeah. And, you know, it's like I have nightmares about, like, a world where Lomi isn't, you know, part of it. So he's a special guy. But this movie was really well done. It's hard for me to watch emotional movies like that, especially when they show like dogs passing and that life, especially so young too, because Charlie wasn't even 2 years old.
Yeah.
Charlie was only like, I think they said like towards the end, like when they were doing the tricks and stuff, like they said 1.5 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
look at that tongue.
You know, it's it was really hard, but it was a sweet movie. It really was. I like how they showed and brought a message. It wasn't just trying to be like a dog movie to, I guess, jump on people's sympathies for dogs, but it was actually bringing something to light, which are like the puppy mills. So here, that's what we call them, where they're just these giant farms that just keep inbreeding for money, and they're kept in tiny cages. So I love that this movie had a message like that wasn't just like, hey, here's a guy and he finds a dog and he falls in love with the dog and then the dog dies, right? It wasn't just about that. It was about so much more and about life. And this guy, along their way, they ran into people that he realized that he could lean on. Because remember, after his family died, he just secluded himself. He didn't want to feel anything for anybody. He didn't want to have anybody's support. Even when she tried to give him an extra idli, like he wouldn't eat it because it was something about like not taking sympathy or something like that. But then when he was on that journey with Charlie to go find Snow, it was like he started accepting little by little the humanity that people have.
Right. Yeah, I think with the whole Italy thing, it was all about, you know, she was showing him that I care about you, I love you, and you know, I see you and recognize you, and I'm concerned about you. And I think he was really kind of pushing that all away. I don't want anyone to be concerned about me. I don't want anyone to focus on me. I don't want anyone to be a part of my life, because, as he said in the movie, everyone that I love or care about leaves.
Yeah.
Okay. And unfortunately, that is a reality that, you know, we all do leave at some point. And if you have difficulty dealing with that, you know, you have to rely on others to help you, because you have to realize that life does go on. And he just checked out on that for whatever reasons. And we never got the full story, other than his family did not had a serious car accident, and that was it. That's all we know. So we have to assume that there was no other family to take care of him or be engaged with him, unless those folks were his grandparents. I don't know.
No, they're just running the stall. Yeah. But I think it was like more like a colony thing too. Like I think in the community, like people tried to help out, but I don't really know. But it was definitely somebody that was in a dark place, and like unconditional love of a dog brought him back and started helping him create connections with not only people but with life itself to do things that he would never have done, like the paragliding and you know, like those sort of things. He stops, and if it was him on a road trip or
he
whatever,
kept driving.
He would have just kept on driving. But Charlie was kind of dictating, like, hey, that looks fun, let's go do it. And he's like, no, Charlie, let's not. And he's like, come on. Yeah, and then the whole Snow thing, get out of the house and go out and go do something, right?
Yeah, and he hadn't seen Snow either. So it was, again, that whole living outside, getting outside of your box.
Yeah.
Whatever that box is.
I almost lost it when I realized that Charlie having a puppy was like, I know you can't be alone. I don't want to leave you alone in this world. I don't have control over it, but you know, I'm going to still be here and pass on a piece of me to help take care of you.
Yeah.
And, you know, keep that in your life. Man, it was so good. Like, the writing was really good. The acting was just really well done. Yeah. So I am going to rate it a 9 out of 10. You know, I don't know. It's tough because like these emotional movies are just so tough. I mean, like emotional with a dog. Like, give me anything else. Like when that dude fell off the bike, I don't want to sound cruel or anything, but I was so worried about the dog. But the guy was just like, yeah, whatever. But check the dog. Make sure the dog's okay. No one's talking about the dog. So like for me, that's just kind of like who I am. I actually would rather have company of a dog than a person. But that's me. So what would you rate it?
I also would rate it a very high 9. This was it was well acted out. I love the little girl from next door. She's so sweet, and and in lots of ways, she jumped in with the dog. She did the dog pile, okay, on him, and she became her own little kind of incarnated dog as well, and kind of helped bring him out because she started calling him uncle, and really wanted, and she was no longer afraid of him and running away from him every time she saw him. So I like that. Again, we often see very incredible children actors, and I just really love that. And the dog was a great actor too. I mean, that takes a lot for a lot of good trained acting on part of animals. Anytime you're doing a movie with animals, it's so hard to predict how they're going to be.
Well, no, they're trained, but animals.
Yeah,
and they had multiple Charlies.
Yeah,
and so like what happens is that they started getting like older and older dogs that are like more confident and stuff. Because in the beginning, they didn't really need like one that was like so.
It just needed one to tear apart the house.
Yeah, but then if you saw like the dog was aging,
yeah.
So they started using an older and older dog to play Charlie, which is great. But no, they have like professional animal trainers and stuff on set. So
I know that. So, but yeah, it still requires a lot of good training and dogs who enjoy being with people and showing that I like you too. So it was just really, really good. The story was fantastic, and so, there was a lot of visual scenery and so forth that it made you feel connected to the story. The falling snow, just that whole fog. Even the funny thing of that whole bit of getting woken up in the morning by a pet, and just all that. Oh, you're on me. You're on me. All that other sort of stuff in the bed. When
if you have a dog,
yeah, and so it did really bring that to me as the viewer. It made me remember all that and feel all that. So I liked that a lot. So
yeah, this movie definitely hit the feels. All right, well, that was a great pick. So thank you so much for voting for this one. But in the comments, let us know how you found the movie. Did you rate it really well? Did you like it? What did you think about it? All that sort of stuff.
Tell us about your pets.
Yeah, I want to know. Like, are you a dog? Like, if you're a dog lover like me, let me know stories.
Hey, others too. Cats and others,
I guess. But when I was living in India, when I was living in New Delhi, we had a dog that lived right outside, and she was a street dog, and I would sneak food out there to her often, and we started calling her Tuna because we had a tuna casserole, and I think I might have mentioned this story before, but here I'm telling you guys that, so I had a tuna casserole, and she only ate the little tuna bits and just pushed all the noodles out of the way and only ate the tuna.
She was on low carb.
Yeah. So the pescatarian diet. So we called her Tuna after that, and Tuna would like walk me to the taxi stand when I was headed to school and all that, and every day I got home from school, she'd be waiting there and then walk me back home. She was a pretty sweet dog. So while we lived there, she was, like we fed her, and so she stayed around our area, and she was like the top dog in the neighborhood.
Nice.
But,
nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching along with us. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, and upvote the video by slapping the like button.